A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway in Atlanta. As this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity. Playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap out of Young. He's on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, Young. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
What we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Escapes out to the left. Going deep down left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They get 38 out of the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
First down. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Firing one deep for the end zone. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant is closed.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their 1st series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead. Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Tackle at the 27.
that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Firing quickly out line, Daniels. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Daniels throwing on third. Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Young to throw. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets him around 6 there. The Grilled Peppers bringing that one to an end.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
Again, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
A 44-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Brown with a return here. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey. Tap the 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running behind center with Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
He brings it in. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be good for a Washington first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. McLaurin, the receiver, in motion left. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Here we go, Jack.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. A gain of 15.
Come on.
And the Washington first down.
Daniels going to keep it. Makes the tackle. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Send it out wide to Samuel. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and goal, Washington.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pass it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Power with a big tight end. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line. And that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Here's Harris. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong. And they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. 52 Blues.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Daniels on first down. He's got it near the 10. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders tie it in the final minute of the half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Is on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. 10.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
90, yellow. Ready?
Young working from the gun. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
10, Claw, 10. Hut.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Ready.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready?
Young on the play action. Buying some time left. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Watch out.
Sticking in the air, it's Young. Forced out to his right. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 6.
13. Commanders 7. Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
He's going to keep it this time. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Taking a shot deep here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Commanders first down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Out of the pistol to give to Harris. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Daniels. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Commanders first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Here we go. Here we
And
go.
the Commanders
Daniels
first
back to throw. On screen, this is Harris. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Check, contact, check. Let's go.
Running left is Robinson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 17.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders make their way to the end zone. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
This is Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7 at the 38.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Young. Getting out to his left. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running here with Bijan. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
52 Blue. Ready.
Now it's Young. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Koo able to put it through. And they've taken back the lead. So we're through 3 here. When we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
14. Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Brown with a return here. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They send a tight end in motion.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Goes to the hurry up here.
80.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. $12 to go now on second down after the sack.
Press roll 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go. 19.
To the air on third and long. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 31-yard play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
19, Tiger, 19. Here we go.
From the gun, they go with Harris. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Commanders jump in front now by 5.
Commanders 21, Falcons 16. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Down. Yellow, ready.
It's Young to throw here on first. This back, it's Robinson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Come on, set. Red, 38. I'm coming. Cut.
Off the play fake, it's Young. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a fourth-quarter lead. Drake London with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
He's throwing for it. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter. Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion. Brought their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First call here coming from the shotgun. carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Hey, check that.
Running left is Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Daniel's going to keep it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Zone read, a give to Harris. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
70 ranges, 60 boxes.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 8.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Commanders trail by a field goal.
1st and goal.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Hot 70. Ready.
It's Harris on the option. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Ready.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw it. He drops it down to Harris. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders jump in front late. Najee Harris, the touchdown. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Falcons 24.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Is on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Drill 52.
Here he is to throw. He's got London left side. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to run a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's go. Shot, blue, 32. Hut.
He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, break.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down.
Ready.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So that puts a bow on